Since 1985, Continuum has had the tremendous fortune to explore new ideas in music in Toronto, where the trees meet the water. Toronto is home to many indigenous people from across Turtle Island and has been a site of human activity for more than 15,000 years. We recognize that we are here because this land was colonized. Indigenous communities and allies struggle against the ongoing consequences of our colonial system. This land is the territory of the Petun First Nations, the Seneca, and most recently the Mississaugas of the Credit River. The territory was the subject of the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement between the Haudenosaunee Confederacy and Confederacy of the Ojibwe and allied nations to peaceably share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. We are enormously grateful for the generosity of all Indigenous people who share this land with us and allow us to live and work here as uninvited guests.
Welcome to Continuum's 16th episode of Press Play, our web series that dives deep into extraordinary works of contemporary music in both their performance and in informative conversations with the artists who create the work. My name is Joyce Toe, and I am the host of Press Play. I'd like to welcome Mauro Zannoli. Mauro is a composer and sound artist whose work explores space, sound, and its temporal evolution. His arts practice focuses on articulating the capability of dwelling, wandering, and discovering of space through sound, be it physical or virtual. He is a co-curator at Espacios Sonoros, an international electroacoustic music festival held in the city of Salta, Argentina. Please welcome Mauro. Woo!
Hello, thank you.
Thank you for being here. I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, yay. Okay, so just let's get right into it. About your piece, Comodidad del Atrudido. I don't know if I said that right. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So I read that this piece, you composed this piece in collaboration with Martin Moore, clarinet player. What was this piece at the very beginning? Did this piece start from improvisations or discussions over beer, or was it through trial and error? Can you tell us a little bit about what it was like at the beginning?
Yeah, the beginning was we had a few meetings with him, and at some point I was writing a piece for Bass Clarinet, but I had some ideas that I didn't like it. And one meeting I arrived there and I said, which is the noises, the most noisy sound that you can get from the clarinet? And we start to looking on to experiment in getting different noises from the clarinet. And he started with the multiphonic, with the lowest, with all the keys closed, and then I asked him, okay, let's try to sing inside or to shout while you're playing this. And I said, wow, this is challenging, but at the end it worked, and I was very happy with this kind of results. So yeah, and the process was like this, just I had ideas and I tell him, and when this back and forth with him, it was really fun.
That's awesome. So I'm wondering, just as you were saying that, did you find that you were already composing as you were starting to collect those different sounds into your mental library? Like you were already curating what was going to happen in the piece?
Yeah, well, yeah, this is a very good question and approach. I record a lot of sounds with him, and while we were and I write it down. This how to play these sounds again, and then I I went to my studio, and there with these recordings and the writings, I started to compose with this material, and then we met again many times, and that was a process, like recording and experimenting. Sometimes he said, okay, this is very demanding, I cannot play this like in a roll, so I have to have some breaks because I have to breathe, I need to breathe, and these kind of things.
You're mean. You're mean.
Yeah.
That's very funny. Okay, thank you. That's really interesting. So when it comes to electroacoustic compositions, what challenges do you find when it comes to notation?
Oof, yeah. It's very difficult to write down the electroacoustic music. Actually, to be honest, I couldn't find a way to write it like properly. Like, I think that we have like two different approaches. One is to try to have a graphical score we can follow and know what is going on. And the other one is like instructions to if we have to perform it or so when it's in this case like it's a mix electronics and live, the notation, you don't know what is going to happen, what is going to sound. You have to you have to run the patch and listen and discover it like this, because if you see the score, you don't have any information about what is going to came out of that. So yeah,
it is it is really tricky, especially when it starts being played by more people, right? Not just the person you collaborate with. You know, so I'm actually really excited to hear how Anthony Thompson, what his interpretation is going to be. I listened to the original recording that you have online, and I think maybe it might be really different.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm very curious about that also, because I always be there in you know, in the concert, like running the patch. It was played only by Martin, so yeah, this is very like I'm really looking exciting. Forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to listen.
I'm glad. Thank you for watching episode 16 of Press Play. Thank you, Anthony Thompson, for your wonderful interpretation and performance. Thank you to Mauro for joining me in conversation and for sharing space with me. The next episode of Press Play broadcasts Thursday, December 2nd at 7 p.m. with Fifth Season by Keiko Harada, performed by Rob McDonald on guitar and Mati Polki on accordion. Visit our website www.continuummusic.ca to learn more about all our upcoming Press Play episodes and other projects, to follow us on social media, and to sign up on our email list. And if you like what we are doing, click the support button and make a donation now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.